Yesterday, the first day, the first school day we haven't had.
They do this. Friday,
Yeah, no, but
yeah.
it's still weird.
I really, I've had sections before, but like the last time I had it, he gave me like a couple of classes at double periods. And that wasn't really good.
Yeah,
This is
really amazing.
huh? No, but then you have a off day, and if you have a double period, it's someone else. Like, it's hard for me to make sure everyone was at the same place. But you do a lot of work. How you doing, Will? Are you late because of
Oh, yeah, I really put.
Yeah. I wonder how you would react if you were late because I helped you. Just saying. I don't run the school either. All right. Give you like another minute. Mr. Lee, since you are so nice that you came to school today, we'll be calling when you were lost. I'm sure. Share his knowledge. There's one thing about I think the upper Jews and econ, there's a lot of easy points usually. And then there's
Yeah.
sorry. Okay, I mean, I'm just glad you did. Henry's remembering. All right. Here we go. Pancake man. Can you give me, what's the first like consumer surplus? Is it? All right, so what are the letters for consumer surplus? Yeah, all right, consumer surplus, above the price, below demand, P3JM and P3J, any way you do. All right, there is your consumer surplus, okay? That being said, pancakes, you want to do producer? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think go. Go. Yeah, all right, so there is your producer surplus. Okay, all right, to me, we should get those 2 points, right, on the network here. All right, assume the production of each unit of candy creates a negative externality from P5 to P2. Mr. Lee. B as in broccoli? Yeah, could you answer that? All right, can you tell me where P5 to P2, where's the line? Yeah. Right, it says P5 to P2, right? So where would I identify? Give me the letters that I identify. Okay, so from here to here, right? And what do they call that? Is that in the problem? Is that the external cost? All right, so that's the negative externality or the external cost. All right. So if that's the external cost, where is the supply curve? Right. This is private cost. Where is the marginal social cost, which is private cost and external cost, where is that going to run to? Like, they didn't give me that second supply curve. They want to know the quantity. I can't find the quantity until I know the second supply curve. Where does that have to go? Mr. Lavelle.
Put up the K, apply the K.
So you want it like here, Mr. Lavelle?
Yeah.
And you want that to be there, right? Yeah, because if you have the second supply curve there, right, then the difference between the two supply curves, which is the external cost, is P5 to P2. So then, Mr. Lavelle, the answer to this is Q1. Mr. Lavelle, I don't know what's happened to you in the last couple of weeks, but you actually are like a student now. Thank you for joining the class. Send my best to Ruthie. Turkey tonight, tomorrow. You can come over to my mother-in-law. She cooks fried turkey. Oh, it is horrible.
Do you voice the chicken?
To my wife, but she keeps them to herself. And I didn't realize how bad they were. But last year, because of COVID, we didn't go over. And my older son cooked like a real turkey. And wow. All right, now, on that, assume the government imposes a per unit tax for the negative externality. What would the consumer surplus be if we had this per unit tax?
Would it just be like J to P5, right?
Yeah, above the new price, right? And above demand, P5KJ. You all good so far? Will P, could you show me and tell me where the dead weight loss would be? Will, think! No, it would not. From will to will?
Still not sure.
Will, you let the will down. The will team.
No willpower.
No willpower. We'll go to our leading externality expert, Sean.
Excuse me, I want to thank you guys all. I want to thank Mr. President for being done.
May I say some bad things?
That's fine, we're going to say something. Hey, guys, enjoy your break. Thank you for everything you're doing. I'm going to thank John Harris for bringing John Harris to lead me to this.
You're welcome.
I'll let you have it. I'll take the moral high ground there.
John, you're 18 and you're going to be older. And the only thing you're ever going to remember, like everybody has, is extra time. Is that right?
I'll give you one.
John, can we just just to say that he obviously didn't graduate from us also.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
That's right. We might have to do a presentation later.
Take care. Have a great holiday.
You too. Enjoy your break. Relax, enjoy, okay? You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
Go. There is no dead weight loss. Why? Because the tax got us to Q1, which is actually optimal. So after the tax, we don't have dead weight loss. We wipe all this out. Good job, Sean. Any questions on any of these? Any of these parts of the problem?
No,
You okay?
so it's coming from. Would the provincial surplus be P5K, P4? Would be P3K.
Well, hold it. It's really hard here because like this is the supply curve, right?
Yeah.
So it's below the price above supply, so it's P5K, P4. Is that what you said? It was hard to meet the numbers. Okay, we good? Anything else? All right, here's what I'd like to do. If you could do, I gave you the problems, right?
Yeah.
If we could do, didn't have any idea what time this was.
40 minutes, started at 9:45. That's how do it.
Okay, well, we have a lot of classes. What's going on in this school? All right, let's do the left side. Okay, I'll give you like 5-6 minutes to do the left side. Where are we? Number one?
Is that just an output?
Yeah, we're talking about, well, let's think of it this way, less output, less pollution, right?
Yeah.
I'm just giving you an outline for the lecture on Monday.
Yeah. I didn't want to give you a quiz to give you that. I would really advocate for the type of lectures, but I don't think we have physically. I don't think we have enough. What?
Like talking to conversation.
That's how I feel.
So we're college questions. Yeah.
Now we need this.
Or just.
And by the way, it doesn't hurt in that respect. That if you go to the University of Maryland, say, that you've been in the whole. Yeah. I heard. On the way out. What? No. Just let's do something. We'll tell you this one. What?
I thought it'd be like fun, since all the alumni would be wicked up at the turkey bowl, we should go around with a hat. And stick out the turkey.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
The turkey. Just get money. Yeah, yeah.
A lot of these guys are 21.
I did make the mistake of going to the tap with my turkey bowl and finding Stevens just so I got it.
You recognize the students?
Yes, and I also know the symptoms of the flu.
Which they're claiming they have. Everyone's done?
All right. Does anyone need any time? All right, so will you, we're gonna allow you to make a little comeback here. All right, maybe not. Will, what kind of externality, positive and negative? Negative, okay. So, Will, if we're at the market, right, it's government, a market economy without any government regulation, where will it produce? At the market output or the socially optimal? Without government intervention. It's going to produce at the market output, right? So therefore, if we have no government intervention, we're going to have too much pollution or too little pollution.
So with less output, there's less pollution. So, so
Wouldn't that make sense?
yeah. So it would be like too much pollution.
It'd be too much pollution, right? Yeah. And that's why you would need government intervention to get you to the socially optimal. All right, so the first one is B as a profit. All right, we've got number 2 on the socially optimal quantity of pollution occurs where? John,
I said, the marginal social benefit. The marginal social positive.
all right, so here would be marginal social benefit, that's marginal social cost, that's the optimal, okay? So that was A as an outcome. John, just unlike the assistant principal, I don't say that.
Thank you.
All right. If a good that involves external costs is priced to take those costs into account, then the market will.
Rise in the output.
Okay, so you'd be going from E1 to here, right? Because that would be the tax. So your price is up and your quantity is down. Okay. Questions on any of those first 3? All right. Seems like we're externality experts. Done. All right. So if there is, this would be your market, right? So if you have, and this is your option. So if you have no intervention, you're producing at your market, right? So you're producing more, so therefore you're polluting. We're environmentally sound, boss. Which of the following is an example of still develop a negative externality? Why? But why?
Because it risks others after it's gone.
Okay, so your smoking affects me, a third point. Okay, good job. All right, Oscar, yes, Mr. Lee.
I put B below A.
A?
Yeah.
But A is just, it's affecting all of us equally, not a third party.
I'd say no one produces it.
Right. Now,
Something like that. Yeah. I saw it.
yeah, welcome to America. Right, if it rains, we charge more for umbrella. All right, Oscar owns a deep processing plant that emits, right, odors that will waft across the city because this production process need, negative, it must be the case that the market equilibrium quantity, the marginal. Mr. Clay, is your hand up?
Yeah.
Go. All right, so at the market price would be here, right? Here's the market price. This line is the marginal social cost, but it couldn't fit in here. So it is higher. Okay, this is a question they love to ask on the AP exam, on the quiz. And by the way, I did one of those breakdowns on the quiz, practice quiz. I went over all the questions, told you what to look for on the other. I just got to get the video to process, and I'll post it. Everyone got number 5. Understand that, why that is. Number 6. For whatever reason, I'm in a different one. All right, roses. Who's got the answer to roses? Hey, I know you. Hey, how you doing? You certainly can if you want to take a paper and answer some questions. I love to test your economic well-being. Huh? All right, we're on number 6. Yeah, you should took the wrong paper. All right, pancakes, ignore them. Did you get the last one? All right, the market price of roses is more than the marginal social. All right, hold on. Let's get a positive externality up there. All right, so here's the market price. Is it higher than the marginal social benefit? So would you like to look at your answer? A as an alpha? Okay, thank you for stopping by. Okay, I am sure you will take over another class. Yeah. Okay. It's A. All right, so here, guys, first of all, for the externalities, if you get the graphs down, all the questions become. So if you take the market price here, here's the marginal social benefit at C, it's great, right? Okay. Any questions on those? All right. All right. Let's take out some boards, do a couple multiple choice questions. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
What?
We already got it.
The answers are there?
No.
We're just going to see it.
Yeah, but no, everyone gets your guesses.
Ready to answer this multiple choice question? Here you go. Let's see, could you get this? Give you a minute.
Dogwood, oh my God, dogwood. Yeah. Always dogwood. I'm gonna down the dogwood.
Did you agree?
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
I didn't even look at the question.
This class was a valuable class after this. And for me, a year ahead in all my business courses.
And I only gave him $60 to say that. And that was cheap.
Wow.
I thought, I said one class and now my whole semester had, all game. Game theory, yeah.
But, did you have friends who had to take econ in college?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it much harder for them?
Oh, 100%.
Right?
Econ and college.
That's what I said. If you get the 6 credits and you don't have to take it in college,
There's no like morning like study sessions. You get like an hour and or 2 hours and 50 minutes with your professor a week for straight time, and that's it. You get retakes.
but
I mean, you can retake course.
I had a student once raise their hand and ask the professor that.
Or do you have retakes? And he said the professor wasn't really happy.
All right, let's see your boards. Let's see what they write. You guys listening to alumni? All right, they're never wrong. But you're good. You got it.
What's your major? If we get a 5 on this thing, we have to take it out.
No. Depending on your, look, all schools have different criteria. Most schools take 4s, okay? Some schools, and like the only school that I really know that doesn't take a 5 is Dartmouth, and they just don't take anything.
I got classes like that, man. Just don't grad.
I saw your numbers. You didn't get 5s. I'm just giving you a hard time. All right, hold it to Mr. Ford. Who knows the definition of abatement? Mr. Ford is just really sad about the vocabulary right now.
Outlawing?
Like kind of ending. All right, so limit, right, pollution, limiting or ending policy. Okay, I'll give you a minute. Junior or senior?
I'm like the second semester year right now. I graduated in winter.
Okay. Same?
No, I'm actually sophomore.
Okay. It's just hard for me to put where people graduated.
Yeah, I graduated December 2022.
It's like, I had lunch with Mr. Baker yesterday. You can name a name and hold up, yeah, flexible.
Hey, but you did remember my 21st.
Huh?
I got a message from you on my 21st. Although I didn't see it till like 5 days later.
All right, we got an answer on the board? All right, I'll give you a minute. I don't think that. All right, come on.
Not good, actually. I'm really just.
Don't think about it. Just think about it good over bad.
Not a bad way.
That's all I know.
I was thinking the same thing, actually.
Liddell's trying to replace me with the for the first 2 months, you had to pretend to exist. Now it's actually a student.
What class were you in?
19.
All right, let me see your boards. Let's see what we got. We got broccoli. We got broccoli. Everyone's good. Huh?
Like the AP on 2019, we all passed. Like, that was a goal, right?
Yeah, that was a goal. We had Prohibited. Right? It was Randy,
Yeah.
no, everyone did that. Not that I'm calling anyone out.
Wait, the lady didn't come to
IP actually is now an insurance agent. They do
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of money.
Oh, I can see him because he's a good BS guy. There was never a doubt he would make money, like, I thought it'd be dealing drugs, but all right.
Right, well, different type of sales.
All right. Give you a minute, put on the board, but I think he was, and that's interesting that he didn't pass, but he was probably one of
He was probably
the intellectual guys.
He also never showed us anything.
He stopped coming to school.
Yeah, I was just sharing with you now.
Right.
He had a long time directly after.
Yeah, we did have a pretty tough time, but now I'm selling like, so.
That's good. It's a tough one. Not really, not if you have it. Huh?
A lot of our teachers are here.
I would say, so you graduated 19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like 3 years, 2 years, 3 years. We probably lost like 30 teachers.
Wow, that's a big turnaround.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that COVID reason?
Some is age, some is salary, some is like if your spouse is probably making more than you and they move for their job. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of. All right, let me see your boards. What do we got here? Holy cow. We're all over. We have A, B, C, and D. All right. So if I go back to a negative externality. All right. So here's a negative externality. So if they ignore, right, that means we're not here, we're going to be here. Is the market price higher or lower than marginal social lower? It's going to be, market prices could be lower. So let's go back to that question because I totally forgot what it asked. Mr. Hooper? Yes, he is.
Who, Mr.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got
Right, so price. Who?
Mr. Bell here?
Yes.
Mr. Bell's my guy.
He's here.
You guys should visit.
He might not, his, I think this,
Oh, okay.
right, so it's B as in broccoli.
Hey, I'm doing.
Let me see your hair, yeah, you can go see it.
Yeah.
He won't give you the time.
As long as he doesn't cut my hair down. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't cut my hair.
All right, last problem of the day. Which of the following is the best example of a negative externality? It was B. Yeah, like parents love you.
Yeah. My parents still talk about Mr. Mitchell. They're like, that guy got on his life path.
Well, because you don't have to argue with your kid about something different.
Just for video communication.
All right.
You have it?
They didn't really get well,
It was an orange apple.
someone ran into it.
Was this on purpose? It's like.
You tell me, we were storming the field after we won it.
Oh, I would take it out if I was that.
I thought they shoulder that. I almost took out. Have you seen that video?
Oh, yeah, yeah, legs could do that.
Mike, you know how to. You're staying with Mr. Mitchell. All right, can we do this next problem?
Good luck with that.
You're welcome. Great seeing you. Is there any wisdom you'd like to leave these guys with? Not any like, anything about college you would like to tell them?
Russian string.
Yeah.
What was that?
Russian string.
Definitely study for this test, but don't be afraid to switch your majors. Unless you're like a C, you're definitely switch your major. But don't be afraid to switch your major. I know most people I know switch your majors.
I would agree. Okay. All right, what do we got for this one?
Hey, what's up, Josh?
We got D as in Dogwood. All right, everyone have a great Thanksgiving.
Where are we?